Yo, you are one decision away from completely changing the timeline of your life. And the truth is it's always one decision away. It's always one flight, one phone call, one message, one outreach, one meeting with the prospective business partner. All of that can change your life, but like, unless you meet that opportunity with the right energy, with the right like understanding, it's always going to evade you. So really the only thing comes down to up here, your mental fortitude, like your ability, your self-concept, your ability to draw energy within, even when the outside is not reflecting what you want it to reflect. And apologies for the I may be struggling to speak. I've got a wisdom tooth that just got removed, but I want to talk to you about a story about, it took me 2 years to take a holiday. It took me 2 years to take a holiday that I wanted to. And you know what, like when I did take it, shit felt amazing. It felt like I'd been lying to myself for 2 years just to feel amazing in that moment then and there. And it's not fully true. I felt good in the time that I was there. But like, when I finally gave myself that holiday, when I finally arrived, I was still in this stupid ass corporate mindset of like, oh, I need to do everything by the book. I need to do XYZ. I need to do this. I need to arrive. I need to do this. And then like it took one day and I finally let go. And as soon as I let go, everything just like kicked in. It all worked for me. I mean, the whole trip was to learn snowboarding. I never even skated on like a skateboard properly before. Like the one time I did, I messed up my entire wrist and I was out for like weeks. I mean, all of that. And then even when it came to like the lesson and the teacher and shit, like I was struggling my ass off. Like this was something I wanted. The mental conversations that were going on, seeing people around me like, you know, thriving, and I was just sitting there like, shit, I keep falling, I can't stand, I don't know what is this, like what to do, etc. And like eventually I let go and I was like, I'm here to do this, I'm here for me. I'm giving myself this holiday, I'm giving myself the ability to snowboard. And then it came to me and I didn't leave, I didn't move, I knew what I wanted. I didn't take a break. And all of that shit came back and it felt so good. It felt so good once it returned. Because I knew inside, like, just like quiet the negativity. Get in and do what you need to do. And really why I want to tell you this story is that like, life is very much the same. When you say you want something, it's like already given to you. Everything, it's already done for you. The question is, and there's really no such thing as like the universe testing you or like trials and tribulations being placed in front of you. Everything is like already yours. You just have to stick 2 feet on the ground and believe it when you say it, and like hold strong. When I say believe it when you say it, I mean like stand there and believe that it is yours, even when it's shown to you that it's not yours. And that's like, if you've read Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, he talks about this little girl that wanted to get money for her parents. She stuck both feet down and just stood there immovable ready to get what she wanted, which was the money that these people, like the money that she was owed or whatever. That's how you need to be with your life. Like, if you want to be, like, I don't know, a video gamer or whatever, put 2 feet down and say it. Do it. Be real about it. Like, be about that life. Like, that whole phrase as well, be about that life. Like, really be about that life. Because the thing is, whether you're into manifesting, whether you're into just trying to be, like, about your finances and shit, like, all of that shit can come to you. All of it. You just have to decide then and there. You put 2 feet down and you say, I am that guy. I am him. I am the snowboarder. I am the video gamer. I am the YouTuber. I am the whatever. I earn 10K a month. I earn 50K a month. Whatever it is, you put your feet down, you say it. And if you keep saying it, it's like when they say, if you're at the barbershop long enough, you're gonna get a haircut. That's all it is. Like, just be about that life. Be in those places and you'll become that. You look at Joe Rogan's life. He was the Fear Factor host. But if you look at how he made the UFC job for himself, I mean, there's stories of him, you know, showing up, being there without an actual pay at first, putting himself out there, trying to make it happen before there was even a thing. Like, can you imagine that? That's real being about that life, you know? When you're around this thing so much, let's say you're at some chess competition or whatever, and you're like trying to be the chess like commentator or whatever. When you're about that life, you're at all of those chess competitions. So much so that those people know you. When those people know you, you say, hey, look, I want to do this. You pick up a mic and you do it. And then the job comes afterwards. Like, if you're trying to be like the best gamer or the best like tennis player, be the best tennis player. Put your feet down. Work hard. Like, get into that mindset. And then worry about the rewards after. Worry about being seen after. Being seen is part of it. When you are seen, you need to proclaim it. We're seeing other stuff about this Noah Lyles guy, the runner, and like his mindset to win the first race. Okay, he came third in like the next race and people were like having a laugh. But that's someone who really wants it. That's someone who deserves a gold medal. Whether it comes down to 0.05 of a second or whatever, you gotta be about that life. You gotta back yourself. And it's so crazy because when you do it the first time, people want to see you fail. People are like that. There's a mass like negativity thing. Someone proclaims they're the best. It becomes like a villain story. You villainize them and then you want to break them down. And there's like a shit ton of negativity aimed towards you. Now, it's not like that all the time. People either paint you as the hero or the villain, like, you know, it's all the same story. But it's really up to you at the end of the day. And sometimes, despite the negativity you may face, being positive for yourself, and this doesn't mean being positive and being less of yourself for other people. What I mean is being positive for yourself in, you know, you tell yourself, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna get this job. I'm gonna get this thing. Don't tell me, don't ask me any more questions. I've got this. Like, it's already done. Like, having that kind of mindset, and you know, like, manifesting is like an interesting concept, but it's also just, it's mental fortitude. It's like, when you think like that, no one can stop you. And yeah, yes, you can fall, but you gotta get up and keep telling yourself that. Because when people are watching, they want to take it away from you. Yeah, okay, that's the video. Major takeaways is mental fortitude. That's the one thing that only you can take away from yourself despite any circumstance. It's you becoming lesser if you give in to everything around you. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can feed yourself constantly with a way forward, with positivity, with, strength. Feed yourself with strength. Give yourself the energy. Don't give it to random other people. Don't give it to family members who are telling you how you should live your life. Don't give it to anyone else. Don't give it to friends. Give it to yourself. Concentrate all that energy where you take a second thought. Every time you take a second thought and think about your friend, your family, anyone else external to you, take one day, visualize all of that, and give yourself back that energy. And I know we're talking about energy, but give yourself that focus. Remove the focus from those people. Pretend they do not exist anymore. Now, concentrate all of that was splitting in your mind. Okay, I gotta not cough around this person because they reacted this way. I gotta dress in this kind of way around this person because they were offended when I wore this. Pull all of that back, feed it to yourself. When you feed it to yourself like that, that's when you find everything changes. People come crawling back. People message you. People talk to you about how's life? I miss you. Da 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 da. Mize all of that crap. Those are energy sucking demons. Those kinds of people. And whether they are or not, they may be really decent people, but they come out in the world like that if you don't give that energy to yourself. If you don't concentrate your focus on yourself and growing and upgrading yourself, because you only get one life. And for any moment that you bend that life to receive, I don't know, to make someone else feel better, to make someone else's life feel less, to make someone else's life feel less tense, just because they're reacting to you, is a waste. Do not waste a second of that. Your life is too short to be bending it towards anything that does not serve you in the long run. And I'm gonna be blunt, everyone around you does not matter. It's only you. You gotta believe that this shit is survival of the fittest, man. The thing is, when you're at your lowest low, there's no one gonna be there to hold your hand. I mean, the idea is to choose love and to come from a loving place, and I believe in that wholeheartedly. But I do also know that people show the most love, and you receive what the world has to offer when you take care of yourself first. And the first step to choosing love is choosing yourself. So I hope that helps. Take some steps. To do something for yourself for today. Even if it's just driving off to a coffee shop, chilling by yourself with a little notebook, write down the shit that you want, and it'll come to you. I promise you it'll come to you. I know it'll come to you because it's just a matter of life and time. And if it doesn't, something better will come along. But you gotta stay resolute in your mind. You gotta keep moving forward, and you gotta keep feeding yourself forward. Peace.